More? More Mexican corruption? Could it possibly be? So factor this into your equation. This year is an election year, okay? So I'm explain what happened in the last couple months, okay? Because it's pretty crazy. So in the state of Guerrero, right, there's these rivaling cartels battling for control of the state. And one of the cartels is the Familia Michoacana. And just so happens that in a place called Maravatillo, Michoacan, just recently, two out of the three candidates for mayor were assassinated. Okay. On the same day, within hours of each other. And the one candidate, the priest candidate, is the only one left. Who done it? You know what's so funny about it though? If it happened in my country, there wouldn't be an end to the investigation until those people were found and brought to justice, right? Not here. Nope, they didn't even do a forensic investigation of anything. And there was never a follow-up report in the news about it. It was just a news blip really quick. These two guys died within hours of each other, both mayoral candidates, but we'll sweep that one under the rug. I mean, holy shit. And this is something that's going on all across the country, not just in one state, not just in one town. This is an election year. So it gets extremely violent. So let's see. Starting right after Christmas, okay? I can't say right after Christmas. At the end of the year, 16 people were kidnapped. No, I think it was more. I think it was more like 22. There was different kidnappings happening all over the place in this area. And think like it was one, two, three. There's 8 different assassinations. And so what ended up happening was because the cartels are trying to use the drivers of the public buses and the public taxis and all that stuff. They're trying to co-opt them into and strong arm them into giving them information about people and troop movements and things like that and who they could possibly kidnap or whatever the fuck. And so because some of the taxi drivers and the bus drivers wouldn't help or wouldn't cooperate, they were killed. So like when that started happening, like seriously 9 different assassinations of these drivers, all public transportation stopped in the whole region. And nobody could do anything, couldn't go to work, couldn't go to the store to get any food. If you were stuck at your house with whatever you had in your fridge, that was it. And if you had a friend with a car, you could get out and go buy something. But if you didn't, you're kind of stuck. And if you were relying on public transportation. And so for about 4 weeks that went on and happened like that, and then the mayor of Tasco was bombed, and all these different things happening. And that's just in one region of the country. Imagine that this is amplified and multiplied many times over throughout the whole country. I think it was 16 people were shot dead in Sinaloa on the beach. And in Cancun, there was a bunch of people shot dead too. And then over in, I think it was Nogales, no, Ciudad Juarez, there were bombs, boom, at the border. And in addition to all the women disappearing at the border who are never found again. And so I just had to make this follow-up video because I forgot to include those events that are all very recent and were all really downplayed by the Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador government. Oh, by the way, just in case anybody missed those news reports, okay, from the New York Times and from CNN Espanol, the president of Mexico is associated with 3 different cartels who've paid him money since 2006. One of them in 2006 paid him $3 million. He claims he doesn't know. How could you not know that your campaign was paid $3 million, not pesos, dollars? Okay, and the DEA and the CIA have been investigating that since that time. And now he's complaining that, oh, they came out with the information just now to ruin the election for my little buddy, Claudia Scheinbaum. Well, yeah, well, that's what happens, right? You don't want another narco president, do we? Especially if she's Claudia Scheinbaum. Oh my God, that's just ridiculous. Um, so, uh, and anybody who thinks that anything's changed in Mexico, it's not, because Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador got into power claiming that he would demilitarize and he would take care of things. And oh, and the 43 kids who were killed in Ayotzinapan, whose bodies were never found, the government's responsible for that. They just don't want to have to, pony up to the situation and claim responsibility. And so what ended up happening when he got into power is he militarized the country even more. And he made it even more difficult for anybody to do anything without, if you're not part of a cartel or a mafia or something, you're shit out of luck. And so, like, most of the country's poor except for these people. Oh, and if you think like going to Walmart, you're going to escape the problem because you're going to buy from a big business, no way. I went to Chedraui the other day. It's a big supermarket, convenience store, like supermarket and department store. And I said, hey, where's the sweet potatoes? And the guy said, the truck didn't arrive. And I was like, what? The truck didn't arrive? How did that happen? Well, he told me. He's like, I shouldn't tell you this, but it's because they didn't pay the quota. I was like, what? You got to be kidding me. Like, a huge company like Walmart or Chedraui is being strong-armed by these people into paying the quota too. So even like, going to Walmart and buying a Coca-Cola, you're shit out of luck. You're paying the mob. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Give me a break. So all that was just recently uncovered. Well, some of it by me, I guess. But if the Mexican government isn't involved, how come all the reporters keep dying? All the news reporters. There's been more deaths of news reporters under this current administration than in any other one. So Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador is not a good person. He's a liar. Just like Donald Trump, he's a liar, a thief, and a cheat. And going around silencing the reporters by assassinating them if they report anything against the government. Like if I was to go as a reporter and try and talk to a soldier, oh man, I'd be dead in a couple days. Just for having tried to interview a soldier or a National Guardsman, or if I tried to interview, somebody for these purposes of uncovering corruption, I'd just be dead in a heartbeat. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. But hey, long live Kiki Camarena. Leopold Richard Bamberger Alavisa reporting to you about more corruption and assassinations and deaths and kidnappings in just the last couple of months.